Do you have a planter that looks like this? Don't freak out about it. Just time to replant. Today we're taking this overgrown succulent planter and we're going to transplant it and create gifts for friends and family. I purchased this stone look planter at a local home goods store for $10. And I like it because it is about 8 inches across and 4 inches deep. Just the right size for succulent plants. You'll notice that it doesn't have any holes in the bottom, but I don't find that when I plant succulents in a container like this, the lack of holes is an issue. I water them so infrequently that they require so little water that you really don't have to worry about whether there's proper drainage. I've lifted the entire planter or group of plants out of the planter, the prior planter, and I'm just breaking them apart. The soil is dry. It's easy to break them apart. And I just want to see what I have in here. There's just so many succulents that I'm going to be able to make many arrangements from what I have here. The original planter does have a hole in it that I've covered with a coffee filter. And I'm going to fill that with this cactus mix as well. The largest succulent in my original planting has had several babies, and I'm pulling them apart. And I'm going to clean off all of the dried leaves from the base of this succulent. So I ended up getting 4 planters from 1. In your transplanting process, you might find that some of the leaves of your succulents might fall off, or you might pull them off. It's a great opportunity for you to create many more succulent plants. Just place them on a plate or any flat surface and let them dry out for 2 to 3 days. You want the spot where they were removed from the original plant to harden up. Then just place them on top of the dirt in one of your planters and they will regenerate and grow and you'll have a brand new succulent plant. I'm here with one of the succulent arrangements that I made yesterday, and I wanted to talk about what you can do in order to make sure that your succulent arrangements thrive. This succulent arrangement is placed usually on my kitchen table, which is cornered with a southern facing window and an east facing window. And it does very well there. It gets bright light, but not directly onto the plant. Also, you want to be very careful about your watering routine. I water my succulents very infrequently. I wait for the soil that's in the planter arrangement to get dry. And then I just put in maybe 1/4 of a cup of water. And sometimes I'll even use the ice cube method that I also use with my orchid plants. And that's where I'll just place an ice cube or 2 or 3 into the arrangement and let that melt slowly. And I never over water my succulent plant. The other thing that you just want to be aware of is temperature. You want the high temperature to be between 80 and 90 degrees. That means you can put your succulents outside if the weather permits, and your low temperature should not go below 30 degrees, 25 degrees. Adding succulents like these to your home is such a wonderful opportunity for you to add diversity of plants, texture, greenery, with very little care, very little upkeep, occasional watering, a couple times a month, and occasionally, maybe once a year, a transplanting, where you'll have the opportunity to share extra plants with friends and family. How great is that? If you love this video, you'll like some of my other houseplant videos as well. You can get them here or by subscribing to the Just One Donna channel.